point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Pulled in at the 24. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Goff. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Corbett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And the ball is knocked out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more up in their step because they did cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt?
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Cody Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer?
And in for the Lions, touchdown!
Jameson Williams,
64 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past.
Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. The try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
A very solid gain of 27. Off play action. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. He's got a man, complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Back to throw again. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Gay's kick is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked a field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On second down now, Corbett. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Corbett. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he calls it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. And with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 1. Going for the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, ready?
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start,
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Levi Onwuzurike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff going to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now it's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early wins.